Can you address whether or not leaders and corporates should take stances on issues of social justice, and how do they navigate that?
So without even offering my own opinion on that, I will tell you we're in a new world today. And Ukraine, the tragedy in Ukraine and what's happening now with Russia, I think has been a game changer in that suddenly now businesses are being forced to take geopolitical stances, right? Not just kind of local domestic politics. This is geopolitical. We're choosing sides. Now, in some level, this one is a black and white issue, as you said, Ravi. You know, the answer of what is right and wrong was pretty clear, and you got to commend businesses for being ahead of governments. They moved fast, and the ones who didn't move fast were penalized quickly and moved very quickly after that. So you had Zara saying, we're out of Russia, we're shutting down right now, and Uniqlo saying, well, clothing is a human right, and maybe we want to hang around, and we want to sell clothes to Russians, come on. And 5 days later, they're gone too, right? So, but these were easy ones. The harder ones are going to be where now businesses have to choose between domestic political issues, you know, and you can see where the answers are not so clear. And I think it's not governments. I thought it was going to be governments who are going to pressure us, businesses, to suddenly say, listen, stop being this, I'm a business, I don't get involved. That's not, sidelines is not acceptable anymore. But you see now employees and customers becoming much more vocal and pressuring companies to say, you got to take a position. Disney is a great example of that, what happened recently. Spotify, you know, employee rebellion. Spotify was trying to fudge it and say, no, Joe Rogan, you know, it's okay. He's so popular, you know, we spent so much money on it. And they're like, no, not acceptable. Right? And so you're seeing much more, or Delta Airlines with voting rights. Now, here is the dilemma, I think, for businesses is you can either be reacting to pressure and saying, okay, when the pressure is too much, we got to do something. Right? So then you're entirely reactive. What I discovered was organizations that have a clearly articulated purpose, having easier time navigating through this complexity, saying, that's not what we do. So Etsy, for instance, is a company I looked at. And at Etsy, they have their economic goals. They want to build a thriving marketplace, but they have 3 social goals they also outlined, and they're measuring themselves on them, by the way. The 3 are diversity, equity, inclusion, sustainability, and enabling our sellers' economic impact, improving that. That's it. We don't do any 4 issue, 5 issues, and that's it. So any other issues come our way, sorry, not our thing. We got 3, we measure them, we do this, we go deep in these 3, we're not doing 4, 5, 6 issues. So we're not involved. So you know how by articulating a purpose, it also gives you a little bit of buffering from what is now going to be a barrage of expectations on you on walking this multi-stakeholder, moral, economic decision-making, political decision-making that is going to come our way.